So what I will tell you about this Jacob Grey TWC Black is that this thing is incredibly flat shooting. Yes, there is some recoil, but it stays relatively flat in the hand. I think I may need to adjust my grip just a little bit because it bites on the back of my hand, but a great shooting experience overall. This is actually my second time out at the range with this thing, and one of the other things that I've noticed is that if I don't come off of that trigger, it does not reset. If I don't bring my finger off, it's not going to reset. So therefore, when I depress the trigger again, that it's not going to fire. And I wasn't sure whether that was the two different kinds of ammunition that I was using before, or whether it was me. And I think it's actually me not quite coming off that trigger for the next round to be released. So need to make some adjustments there.
All right, so as you saw in that clip right before, I experienced some stoppages on day one, and I was trying to figure out what the challenge was, whether it was the ammo that I was using or whether it was something else. Turns out it was just user error. I was not allowing the trigger to reset, so I wasn't taking my finger off of the trigger to allow it to reset, and by day two, I had worked those kinks out and was able to successfully run this pistol without any issues. And so far I've sent a few hundred rounds down range and may actually be going out to the range again today to shoot this pistol. What I will tell you is that I am generally pleased with this purchase. When I saw the original Jacob Grey TWC 9, I thought about picking it up, but what gave me pause was the fact that there was no texture on the sides of the grip, and I had some reservations about whether I would be able to hold on to the pistol when shooting. I had just come off of a very sweaty range day here in North Carolina, and I had some concerns about whether I could hold on to the pistol with those smooth sides. With the evolution of the TWC Black, those reservations went out the window because this one features the texture all the way around the grip. And after spending 2 days at the range, I have experienced no issues with being able to actually hold onto the pistol. And so generally, I am pleased with this purchase. I'm glad that I decided to put my money down on the counter and pick this pistol up. The other thing I will say is this thing is absolutely gorgeous. I think that this is a very attractive firearm. And yes, I'm one of those people that thinks that firearms should be attractive and aesthetically pleasing. And the TWC Black from Jacob Grey is definitely that. By the numbers, this pistol weighs in at around 30 ounces unloaded. It is chambered in 9mm and comes with two 17-round magazines. The trigger is a 3.5 pound trigger, and it fires incredibly well, right? There's no doubt about that. It measures in at 4.25 inches, and as I mentioned before, has that 360-degree texture grip, which in my opinion improves the aesthetics, but also improves the performance of the weapon. And as you heard me mention, this thing shoots incredibly flat, and that potentially is because it is an all aluminum frame, and I think that that actually makes a huge difference. Super pleased with this. Maybe headed out to the range here momentarily with a friend, and I cannot wait to shoot this thing again. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you've picked up the Jacob Grey Black, let me know what you think about it down in the comments section. Take care.
Hey, free mind, you crazy for this. Soulful. It's like our responsibility to make us feel something. You know, to make people feel what we feeling. Hey yo.